It is January 1st, 2026. Happy New Year's to every single person listening to this. JLD here, and welcome to MSTR Today in the Treasury Titans. Nothing in this video is financial advice, but wow, Michael's right now. He is throwing himself down in the lanes and stacking Bitcoin, as you can see, just stickety stacking Bitcoin because he knows it's at a discount. He knows it's at bargain basement levels. So life is good in that department. But hey, listen, let's call a spade a spade. 2025 was not a great year price action wise. Bitcoin did not do great. MSTR did very poorly price action wise. But you would have to absolutely have your head in the sand. You would have to absolutely be a total troll. You'd have to absolutely be a total fudder or shorting the stock to think that MSTR didn't fundamentally improve as a company, become incredibly powerful as a company in 2025 with their shift away from convertible bonds, with their shift towards preferreds, having now 5 active preferreds and more to be added in 2026. If you understand strategy, you are so bullish for the future. If you don't, I should say, if you aren't bullish for the future of MSTR, it's just because you haven't done the work. You're skimming headlines. You're just repeating toxicity and FUD fake news that's out there. And that's okay, because not everybody should or could or can take the time to truly understand strategy, because everybody has different lives, different passions, different excitements. I just happen to really believe Michael Saylor is the financial engineering genius of our lifetime, and what he's building is incredible. So I spent thousands of hours, and I mean thousands of hours, researching this. And here we go. Michael Saylor's just grabbing the essentials. Let's go, Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor does want to wish us a happy new year, and I'm going to give that a heart, Michael Saylor, and happy New Year's to you as well. Looking forward to being on the strategy train, wherever it may lead in 2026, because I believe in you and Michael Fong, and Fong Lee, Michael Fong. I also believe in the entire strategy team. Andrew Kang just came with a great podcast episode with Natalie. You should definitely listen to that. It was a great episode, just showing you again how strategy has assembled the pieces. They have an incredible team, brilliant minds, and they are executing at an amazing level. And yes, price action sucks. Cry me a river. It's not always going to be up and to the right. There's going to be brutal times like we're experiencing now. Sentiment shifted way to the negative. And guess what? It's going to shift way to the positive. And I'm going to be telling people at that point, hey guys, this too shall pass. So let's be realistic here. This is a long-term play. Michael Saylor wants us to know, or wants to ask us, if we've ended the year with more Bitcoin than we started with. 61% said yes. 39% said no. I actually was voting yes, because I did. I bought strategy every single day of 2025. Every single trading day. Did not miss a trading day. Even when I was in Nepal, I was buying strategy every single day. And of course, I bought more Bitcoin too, because I'm a big believer in Cole Shor's Bitcoin. So let's go. And as I was predicting, by the way, many of you know this who listen to this channel, that Stretch was going to be at 11% in January. They've officially announced it. Now it went from 10.75 up to 11%. So you just keep getting more money by owning Stretch. Not to mention the Rock dividends, return of capital. These are allowing you to defer your tax payments for what's likely going to be up to 10 years, which is absolutely insane. And there's also ways that you're going to be able to probably sell in year like 6 or 7, maybe wait 30 days and then buy again to restart that timer. So we'll see what happens come that time. But we have many years to even think about that. Jeff Walton says 2026 will be big. Happy New Year, everyone. Have fun and stay safe. Will do, Jeff. Looking forward to rocking 2026. And 2025, says Hugh, was MSTR's second best year in the 36th history of the company. If you don't believe me or don't get it, I don't have time to try to convince you. Sorry. Hashtag Bitcoin. Let's go Bitcoin, because Michael Saylor, he be stacking Bitcoin. James says the last time Bitcoin had 4 consecutive red months was the depths of the 2018 bear market, which, by the way, I remember, because that was when I started investing in Bitcoin. That was brutal times. Currently 3. January is green. At least James says that's what's going to happen. Time will tell. Mike says we are way overdue for a 50+% month in Bitcoin. I'm going to go on a limb and say we will see a 30 to 100% month in either January or February. And that's just 1 month. I'm going to give that a heart as well, because it seems right to me. I mean, I think at least a 30% pump in the next a month or two is very likely to happen should the stars align. So looking forward to that. Zink says, FYI, a high velocity move for Bitcoin to the upside. We see an even better performance for MSTR and MT MetaPlanet. When Bitcoin moves decisively higher, these equities amplify the move. When Bitcoin consolidates or weakens, they underperform accordingly. If you expect a big year for Bitcoin, you should expect a bigger year for Strategy and MetaPlanet. Let's go. Hugh says, the best way to become rich is to put all your eggs in one basket and then watch that basket. This is an Andrew Carnegie quote. So focus investing, it's greater than diversified investing, according to this mindset. And that's my mindset as well. Zink says, woke up feeling very optimistic for 2026. Even despite the poor price performance, there is just no asset I want to store most of my wealth in other than Bitcoin. The remedy for doubt is to interact with the Bitcoin network, fall in love again. It's truly beautiful. And I believe that as well. It is truly beautiful. It is pristine capital. It is the apex predator of the world. And of course, no company has even close to as much as Michael Saylor and Strategy at 670 plus thousand Bitcoin. Let's go. On our march to 1 million. Hugh says, what's faster than Bitcoin? Well, more Bitcoin. And I love this because this is an example of Tesla outperforming a Porsche while towing a Porsche. Pretty awesome stuff right there. I've got a couple great video clips for you. One is from Chris, who has some 2026 predictions, which is a really good clip. Then Michael Saylor has a clip, and then I have a little clip from a Michael Saylor talk at Cantor Fitzgerald, all of which are going to be great. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Okay, my friends. So in this video, I want to share 9 predictions for 2026. Now, if you follow me or if you've watched one of my recent videos, you will know that I am extremely, let me repeat, extremely bullish on 2026, or at least the first half of it. And so you will see that reflected in my predictions. Now, having said that, as most of you will know, I invest with a 5 to 10 year time frame and not a 12-month time frame. And so it is entirely possible that none of these predictions come true, and yet nothing will have changed about the long-term thesis. And with that, let's jump in with my 9 predictions for 2026. Prediction number 1, 2026 is going to be the year that everyone thought 2025 would be. What do I mean by that? I mean that 2026 is going to be the year that we get a true blow-off top bull market that most people were expecting to occur in 2025. Now, if you want to know why I think that, there's a separate video which I have put together, which I'll provide a link to if you're watching on YouTube, so feel free to check that out. Prediction number 2, Bitcoin is going to hit $200,000. Prediction number 3, Strategy is going to hit $500. Prediction number 4, Strategy is going to be added to the S&P 500.
When you want more for your business, start with Northwest Registered Agent and get access to thousands of free guides, tools, and legal forms to help you launch and protect your business all in one place. Build your complete business identity with Northwest today. Your business identity is more than your logo or website. It's everything that defines who you are and how you operate, from what your customers see to what they don't, like operating agreements, meeting minutes, and compliance paperwork. With Northwest, you'll get more for your business, more privacy, more guidance, and more free resources than you'll find anywhere else. For nearly 30 years, Northwest Registered Agent has helped entrepreneurs form, grow, and protect their businesses. They're the largest registered agent and LLC service in America, powered by over 1,500 corporate guides, real people who know the local laws and can help you every step of the way. Don't wait. Protect your privacy, build your brand, and get your complete business identity in just 10 clicks and 10 minutes. Visit www.northwestregisteredagent.com/JLD free and start building something amazing. Get more with Northwest Registered Agent at www.northwestregisteredagent.com/JLD free. Michael Saylor just made an $835 million bet buying the Bitcoin dip. Right now, Bitcoin's fallen almost 40% off its October high, and the big money is buying the dip. What's your strategy? Now might be a great time to convert your IRA or 401k to Bitcoin with the help of Bit IRA. Plus, you can fund it with pre-tax funds, then continue to invest in it over time as you do any other retirement account. Bit IRA protects your assets with end-to-end insurance, highly secure storage, multiple multi-encryption, and registered with the US government. Your IRA is fully IRS compliant. Best of all, you can trade crypto within your retirement account without incurring taxes on any buys or sells. Just go to bitira.com/JLD and request a free info guide. Once you do that and open your IRA, you'll get a free ledger. Bitcoin has proven time and time again to rebound, every cycle going from a higher low to a higher high. With Strategy's latest purchase, Michael Saylor clearly believes Bitcoin is at a discount. Time for you to get into. Go to bitira.com/JLD to open a tax-sheltered IRA in Bitcoin.
And what a year it's been. This is a very pivotal year, I think, in the formation of the digital assets industry. They say the two most important days of your life are the day you're born and then the day you figure out why. And I think the extraordinary thing that's happened over the past 12 months is I think a lot of us figured out why. Why are we in this industry? And I'm delighted to be with you today because I want to share my why. And my why is going to cover three pretty profound topics. The formation of a new asset class called digital capital, the formation of a new business model, the digital treasury business model, and the formation of a new asset class, digital credit. And I think 12 months ago, we knew that digital assets were auspicious and we were all very bullish on Bitcoin. But I really think the past 12 months have provided extraordinary clarity about these three topics. So first I'll talk about digital capital. I think the emergent consensus in the world over the past 12 months is Bitcoin is digital capital. There were some pretty pivotal events. The Red Sweep was a pivotal event. The appointment of 12 pro-Bitcoin cabinet members was a pivotal event. When the president said we're going to be the superpower, the Bitcoin superpower, that was a critical event. When David Sachs said Bitcoin is digital gold, a digital commodity, the global commodity, it's March of 2025, when he went on television to assert that Bitcoin was special and recognized for its commodity status. That was a pivotal event. And we bandy about, this phrase, digital gold, and people talk about, is it just a store of value? Can it be successful if it's only a store of value? Well, there's a theme to that, which is the bug is the feature. And I think that the humbling epiphany of the past 12 months is every criticism and every bug in these asset classes, in this industry, in the treasury business model, has turned out to be the feature. And here, store of value means capital. Gold is store of value. And if you are store of value, and if you are digital gold, and you emerge as digital capital, then that is a profound paradigm shift for the entire economic world. So why is Bitcoin digital capital? Well, the politicians say it's digital capital. The banks have embraced it as digital capital. Now we actually have JP Morgan expressing support for the asset class. We have the head of Charles Schwab that's announced that they're going to custody Bitcoin. They're going to let you trade it. They're going to extend credit against it. They're going to let you deposit it and withdraw it in the first half of 2026. That's extraordinary. So what you see now is 12 months ago, I couldn't get a loan against any kind of Bitcoin posted as collateral from any major bank in the United States. Right now, Bitcoin is creditworthy collateral at Merrill Lynch, at JP Morgan, at Charles Schwab, at Texas Capital Bank, at BNY Mellon, at Wells Fargo, and at PNC. And so there's probably a few that I've skipped. I think Citi has just announced that they're going to start to custody and bank Bitcoin the first half of next year. So we have basically progressed through the unthinkable. We've gone from a toxic asset class that the administration was against and the banking industry did not acknowledge, to an emerging asset class that's getting the grudging respect of half of the major banks in the United States, and it's spreading like wildfire. And these are the most conservative, risk-averse organizations in the world, and if they go and do a 180 in just 12 months, that's pretty extraordinary. And if half of them embrace this asset within 36 months, I think that's light speed.
What's the second best? There is no second best.